Oh. I'm so sorry. Welcome to my new channel where we always do the thing, whether it be photos, videos, behind the scenes, backstage content. This is the place it's going to be. This is the time. The time is now. I'm going to be using this channel to show, to teach, to demonstrate, to give you an insight into why I do what I do and how I do it. And it's going to be awesome. This episode is going to be the guy that flies the plane. It's just a pilot, and it's going to start with a walk through Edinburgh. You're going to see what I've seen. We've got to look at some of the photos. We're going to have a good time. That's where we are. So I'll keep this intro short and sweet. And if you would like to photo in Edinburgh, that would be cool. I'm going to do the YouTube hand thing again. Here we go. So this is a wee tour of Edinburgh. Quickly setting up my camera, just pulled out my bag there. Getting some sunlight hitting this beautiful building. Unsure what the building is. It's the 29th of December. And here we go. I love that. Just the way the light hits, the silhouette of the buildings up on the hill. It's pretty nice. I like it. So I chose to come through to Edinburgh on this day because I had a tattoo appointment, and I was like, actually, let's get some shots of the city. It's not very often I'm there. It's a good season for it. Good light. Actually too much light. I will say the sun was super bright but super cold as well, and I was looking up. I like to get these repeat patterns, these windows, balconies, all that kind of good stuff. Hefty into architectural vibes at the moment. Always like to look up, see what I can see. Everybody spends too much time staring at their feet. But look up, get off your phone. There we go. Love that light coming in. Just hitting off that building. Looks amazing. A wee wider shot there. So coming up here, I could see the people congregating at the crosswalk, and I could see that there was a parking garage on my right, and I was like, actually, let's head up here. I don't have the longest lens on, so I have to get quite close to get pictures of people, but I'd done what I could. I had the 28 to 70 2.8 Sigma C lens, and I love that lens. I've had this lens on every day since I bought it, so it's been like 2 years, just purely this lens, unless I'm doing like super wide stuff at concerts. As I approach here, I seen there was a massive clock on top of a building in the distance. As I say, that car park on the right, shooting straight in. It was quite bright, so it kind of washed the colours out, but I got the shiny street, which is what I wanted, as you seen with the guy crossing the street there. And I noticed on my right there was a Mercedes poking its nose out. Too many people. Also had to make sure it was safe. There was cars behind me trying to get out of that junction and stuff, but there we go. Love these shots, absolutely love them. That middle shot of there of the three, I think we'll come back to that at the end. After that, I noticed on the left, as I'm shooting here, that there was a big brutalist building, big white monolith with hundreds of windows, and someone on the brake. So I was like, actually, let's get a wee shot of that to reflect the mood. I made it a wee moody black and white. The person on the brake, his brake just suddenly ended when they seen a camera coming by. It might have been something to do with me. It just might have. It's a risk you take. These people don't know they're in photos, but they soon will. I noticed this cute little Japanese restaurant to my left. Maki and ramen. They sell both types. Let's be wide of the shop front there. Some beautiful blue and orange. And then we get a wee close up there. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I like that one. probably my favourite shot of the whole walk.
Unedited walk is available on my channel right now.
I think we're going to check out one of the car and the lanterns in the window. Let's check them out in Lightroom. Here we go. Right, this is in Lightroom. Today we're going to be checking out two of the photos from our photo walk. The first one is this guy here, and the second one is going to be this guy. The front of ramen and maki and ramen. Either way, sounds delicious, sounds great, but we're going to be taking these back down to the raw files and giving them a wee tweak. Will it be the same as what I did on the day? Who knows? Because if you want it the same as you did on the day, you've still got to be in that vibe. And I always edit when I've just shot, so that I'm still in the vibe, I'm still thinking about everything, the creative process that went into the photos, and still feeling how I felt when I did the photos. So, let's see how that goes. We've got this photo of the Mercedes here, and it's looking quite good. I've scrubbed the number plate. Here's the actual end photo, because I took it in Photoshop and got rid of the number plate. So I've tweaked it here back to raw, and I've left the ever so delicate number plate erasing so you can't see what it is, but this is how the raw shot ended up at me. As you can see here in my right panel, everything is undone. We're going to try and make it a nice cool black and white edit. I've kept this crop in with the mantle of this building being crooked because I wanted the car level. It gives it a kind of surreal edge. What I would usually do is basic exposure and contrast to start with. Head in and check out my highlights. I never look at histograms, but I use this J button for underexposed and overexposed areas. Right, so that's almost there. I might chuck a wee bit more contrast in using that horrible clarity slider that everybody hates. I've got to crush these down a wee bit. Perk these up a wee bit. I always like to pull my blacks up a little. Oh, we're actually going to do something slightly different from the one that was in the final picture. There, it looks quite uniform. That wouldn't be very black and white of me, would it? No. So sharpening. I once did this 90-10 thing that I read somewhere. So 90 on the sharpening, 10 on the noise reduction. I don't know why I do it, but I've just always been in a habit of doing that. Right, let's pick that wee bit, a wee vignette. 10 or 12, and some grain. Grain is powerful. Grain can change everything. If you've ever got banding, if you've ever got unwanted noise yourself, add some grain to it, makes it all look absolutely intentional. We've got that there. Just add a quick wee brush. A wee brush. If we zoom in here, I'm going to do about the thickness of that line. So just adding a wee bit of exposure to these elements on the lights that I know are picking up some light, and then the same again to this Mercedes badge in the middle. Oh, a bit of ski whiff there. Alright, oh, that's not very neat, Stephen. There we go, tidy that up. Can deal with that. Get rid of them and then bump the exposure up slightly, just so we see that. Aye, I'm quite liking this so far. Get rid of that menu. just to get some separation. Separation between the car and the environment behind it. And if we flick it back into colour, it's got to look crazy. No, looks quite normal. But yeah, if we put it back in colour for a second, let's change the hue. I know this won't affect the final, but we've got that there. That's quite cool. Oh, I see there was a lot of blues in the shadows. So previous me did move that to about there. Get that wee Gotham washout. There, I'd say that was quite cool. I mean, it's totally different for the other one, but as you say, it's how you feel on the day. And then if we head in here for the second one, we've got these lanterns here. I remember I messed with the calibration quite a bit here to start with to get the right colours. So if we take this raw file here and then we make it how we want it. So I'm trying to push for these lanterns to be more orange. I think that was the deal there. Right, this is all just from one section so far. There, I quite like that. And we'll add a lot of grey to this one. So, for white balance, we know that this is quite a wee warm white. So how practical are we want to push it? I reckon about there. We've got the amount of pinks and greens in it. So actually I'm going to pull up the exposure a wee bit, add a wee bit of contrast, watch my highlights. Obviously the hottest bit of the image is these bulbs here. So I'm accounting for them. I don't want to bury them. I want them to still look like they're illuminating the scene. So that bit there. A wee bit of the old fake clarity. Right, quite a subtle curve here. Bring my highlights back a wee bit. There, adding in that. Right, this is where it gets important for this one because I'm wanting to do the orange and teal vibe. So I'm actually just swinging these around, seeing what they change, and then stopping where I like it. And there. So just before the sky gets too crazy. Right, head into saturation to make sure everything is fine. Right, the oranges are popping. Can't mess with the sky too much. And luminance, and we're just making sure everything is getting the best out of what it can do. I might actually tone the sky down to a wee blue again. So I just want to pick this hue, grab here. About there, I quite like that. Do we want anything in the mid-tones? I think the mid-tones are actually, it is all mid. Right, so if we grab that, pull that to there, add just the tiniest wee bit of purple in the shadows, maybe. Oranges and highlights. Just to tint that light a wee bit. Let's see. Mid-tones are fine. The shadows are fine. Highlights I think. Aye. So just some simple, like, as I say, I'm doing this 90-10 thing again. Don't know why I do it. I think I watched the video once and it just imprinted. I quite like that. Add my vignette. The grain, is the grain good? The grain is good. The grain is good. But aye, that's just 2 quick edits. If we checked this one before. Oh, I quite like that though. See, oh, you can feel the temperature in the old edit much more. Whereas this is super vibrant. Let's see what I did different. The amount of blues. Oh, it's just so nice. I prefer the older one. But as I say, when you're editing, I try and stick in the mindset of the day that I'm in, how I felt, the weather, like everything impacts on how I edit a photo. That's why I always try to just do it when it's time to do it. Like if I get back from a show, if I get back from a shoot, it's straight in the computer, straight on, and just edit. And that's how it's done. So I'm thinking about putting these raw files for these 2 in the link below. I'd love to see what you guys were doing with it. And as far as that goes, if you want to comment on anything you've seen, anything you've picked up from watching me do what I do, or if you want any further tips, please comment below and I will answer every one of them. If you need any information, please just let me know. Contact me on all the socials and that business. Right, let's wrap this up. So if you've enjoyed all this content today, then I hope you'll stay with me. If you can please like, subscribe and share this video. I'm going to be trying to be semi-regular with updates, so I hope you catch the next one and have a good 2023. See you later. I'm going this way.